Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Jeff, and this is my calculated randomness. On occasion, I discuss watches, but mostly gun content. I'd like to apologize in advance. It has been a couple of weeks since my last post. We've been crazy busy. All good things. We just completed a new editing station. So, editing station, welcome, YouTube. Oh man. Yeah, that being said, we're in the process of looking for a home right now in the near future. Selling my home, we just sold a townhome. I mean, the list goes on. Got some new builds coming as well. In specific though, we're gonna be talking about the Holosun HS503G with an ACSS reticle. Is this the best optic for the money? That is the question, right? So for around $200 or less, with all the rest of the optics out there, is this worth the money? Is it worth more money? So let's get to it. All right, here's your box. This is the HS503G. And this is going to be in the ACSS reticle. If you're not familiar with this reticle, you have your bullet drops ranging from 1 to about 600 meters right here. And then you have your choice between circle or no circle. And then you have your, right here, you're going to have your wind adjustments. If you're hit steel, 18 inches wide, roughly 400 yards, 5-mile-an-hour winds, that is going to be your hold points. And that's just a rough, giving you an example of what it can do. Obviously, you want to get out there, you want to train, and practice, That's the whole point of this video. So you get something like this, it's a budget optic. I believe this is right around $200. I think Primary Arms is the only one that sells it with this particular reticle. I could be wrong, but I highly recommend it. So if you couple this with a 3-power, you can easily use this bullet drop compensation, hit targets 300 yards, and surpass that. Again, it's not about how far you can shoot, it's how safe and how accurate you can shoot. So I highly recommend just get out there and train. So I'm gonna grab this box, which is already pulled out of this thing, because this thing is ridiculously tight. So anybody else that has a Holosun, you know what I'm talking about. So here's the box. It comes in a pretty nice box. I was pretty surprised. So take everything off. You got your rag, wipe everything down. You got your SOP, giving you guidance exactly how to use your red dot. And then this is their Primary Arms patent penning, explain everything about the reticle. And then here's your actual box. Now you can see this is kind of already marked up. I'm just showing you what's inside the box. Obviously I've already used this. I've used this on 300 Blackout, 5.56, 308. Have not put it on a shotgun, but I have thousands of rounds through this reticle with no problems. So this is what it comes with. I'm going to pull this out. As you can see, it's pretty thin. It probably reminds you of many other optics that are out there. Aim point per se. I've never shot an aim point. I don't have an aim point, so I can't reference that. But this is what it's going to look like. These are very easy to get to. Pluses and minuses, obviously. That's going to be for your settings. I believe it's about 10 settings, and they are bright. They're extremely bright. You're not going to have a problem with that. Now, one thing I will tell you, and this is just nitpicking, for $200 or around that price point, you can't go wrong. But again, I'm just nitpicking on this. But these caps have these little teeny grooves right there on the top that are supposed to sit right here when you're turning this. They suck. These little plastic things, they're not worth much. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can use a bullet casing or whatever you want to use. It would be nice if this particular model had these actually reset within the actual case. Again, I'm nitpicking. Kind of like the Trigicon, like the MROs, how they're recessed in there. Again, this is double the price though, Now, I'm pretty sure that by now, Holosun already has their reticles. Maybe these are recessed inside the case. I'm not for sure. This is a little bit of an older model. But again, I don't like grabbing stuff and just throwing it on the table and saying, hey, here's my review. I like putting as many rounds through the optic as I possibly can before I give you my opinion. So going forward, the clarity on this glass, it's pretty damn good, to be honest with you. See if we can actually get this dot in here. It's not going to be all big. Yeah, just like every other video, the dot looks huge when it's really not. I can assure you that dot's pretty small and the glass is pretty good. Now the glass does have a slight tinge to it. Again, a little bit nitpicking here, but so be it. It's not going to be as clear as an aim point. Well, let's refer to the Trijicon because I don't have an aim point. But there is a slight tinge, but nonetheless, you will have no problem seeing through this glass. Your battery is going to be right here, and of course, you got your windage, your elevation keys over here. So this is a lower 1/3, and this comes with the actual gun, and this is going to be an Allen key. I have no problems with this being tight. Again, I've shot this on 308 numerous rounds and never had this come loose, not once. I've shot this through the cold, throughout the winter, now in the summer. No problems fogging up. Just to be honest with you, no problems whatsoever. So this is what I would call, in my opinion, with Holosun. Again, this is my experience. I would definitely call them in a whole as company a game changer. Because when you got products like this, and then you have products like this that are double the price, you know, it makes you rethink what you want to do. Now, in my opinion, I will always go with Trijicon. The reputation upholds them. The company itself is one of the most tried out companies there possibly is between the military, Marines, and so on and so on. I don't believe there's ever been a reticle that's ever been tried more than ACOG, and the company itself represents that. But that being said, most of you guys watching this video, you're not jumping out of tanks. You're not on a battlefield and have to worry about something this robust. So with that being said, this will be more than capable of serving your needs. Now, does that mean that this thing is not robust? I've seen videos where people actually shot these things and they still survived. So by all means, I believe in everything this represents. But with that being said, you know, you can't go wrong with either one, but for the money, you can't beat this. You can also see right here, the field of view obviously is much more on the Trijicon, but again, price point, right? So I'm nitpicking. This has got a quick release on it. This is from Midwest Industries, did not come with this. This does come with 2 actual mounts though. So as you can see here, it comes with a low mount as well. So if you want to apply that to your gun, say you have a shotgun, you might not want to lower 1/3. You might just want it to sit pretty low. So it does come with that. What else can I say about it? Let's go ahead and do a weight comparison. This thing's pretty light. So if you have a build where you're concerned about weight, or if you just want a light optic, you really can't go wrong. So, sorry about that noise. Let's see what she weighs. So here you go, 4.9 ounces. Now this is with the lower 1/3 mount. So without it, obviously it's lighter. Pretty light. Considering when you look at aim points of this design and what they have to offer, now it's not a direct comparison because that's a whole different tier, but you know, they're way up there, $600–700, so on and so on, around about. For about $200, and with this ACSS reticle, you can't beat it. So that's my 2 cents. I would say I have roughly about 5,000 rounds through my platforms using this, and no complaints so far. Obviously your eyesight's going to come into play, parallax, stuff like that. I haven't had any problems in kind of zero shift, taking this on and off the gun, no problems of it being re-zeroed. So for what it's worth, I can't say enough about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for tagging along. My final thoughts, as you can tell, I highly recommend Holosun. I think they're doing an amazing job. They are definitely a game changer in the business, for the price point especially, and for what they have to offer. I'm looking forward to possibly getting one of their MOS setups for one of my handguns. Check that out. Again, you know, I'm not looking for something I'm trying to jump out of a tank with, though they do have other optics that are a lot more robust if that's something you want to look into. So I'm going to be testing out more things. This is going to be right there, a Log Tactical folding stock for the Mark 18, and then I have a new build, and oh, it is beautiful. This is going to be the F1 Firearms custom build. So I'm testing these out tomorrow at the range, and videos will be posted very soon. So, I don't know, keep checking in and like and subscribe, and have